Strand flows through you as it flows through everything. Now is the time to lean into using Strand.
Now? So they knew about Strand. Now is the time to use Strand? I didn't know all that, but I'll rewind it. I'll check it out. The Titan looks like an Arc Hunter now. Kind of cool. Has like a little aerial attack, I guess. Hunter Slam. I'm gonna have to slow all this down, bro. There's a lot happening.
Embrace where the current takes you.
All right, this is actually much better than the weapon trailer. All right. I didn't even want to upload the weapon trailer because I had a horrible reaction. I might throw it at the end of this, but this is definitely much more enjoyable to watch than the
Strand flows through you.
The weapon trailer. I had such a horrible face when I was watching the the weapon trailer, and I was not happy at the end of it. All right, I'm gonna have to slow this down and get into this, but the first thing I want to see, I kind of misses the beginning, the Warlock super. So what does he really do? Does he just go up into the air and summon those little balls? Is that his super right there? All right, and then is it? Is it like a one-hit attack and that's it, and then it just has an aftermath? Or they're not just showing us too much? But let's go ahead and slow this down and see what's up. So the first thing that we notice in the trailer is the new grenades. It's probably from the Warlock, I believe. And this is kind of what it looks like when you throw them. It's very kind of similar to scatter, but they bounce. So if you notice, he throws it in front of him, then it bounces open, and then it starts to do, I guess, some sort of tracking. Yeah, it looks like it's... No, I don't think it's tracking. I think it's still following the exact same pattern. If you notice, they're not really tracking the dude on the right. They're not really tracking the dude on the left. But I can tell you that it has a huge blast radius because it killed everything in that area. So pretty cool for the Warlock grenade. The next thing we go ahead and catch is the Titan doing his new super, I believe. To be honest, to me, it reminds me of the Arc Hunter. You know, just a little Arc Hunter when he turns on his super and he just starts attacking everybody. He just has like a different animation. And it's kind of cool. He's just like tagging into everybody. You can see it's pulling into the enemy depending on what's your range. It seems like it's targeting them and then just pulling towards the enemy. Pretty cool, pretty cool, pretty cool. The next thing they're going to show us right now is a little bit of the Hunter with his whip or with his whiplash, whatever you want to call it. But then is the Warlock. I think he's eating his grenade and improving the damage of his weapon and doing an insane amount of stuff with that ability. So I don't know if you guys caught that, but again, a little bit of the Hunter using his little whiplash, whatever, just a little animation. I think this happens probably when he turns on a super or he's doing some sort of dodge effect. Something is happening here. But then again, here you pay attention. It seems like this animation is when the Warlock eats his grenades and then something happens to him. You see he's absorbing the grenade. And then when he shoots an enemy, I don't know if you have to get precision or just on kill. It just, look at that radius. Look how huge that radius is. It does this huge radius of attack. Kills almost everybody. And well, it doesn't really kill them. It does probably some sort of damage. Puts them in the air. And then I don't know if this is his melee ability. I don't know if this is part of the original ability. But once they're target up in the air, he seems like he's able to flick things at them. I don't know, again, if that's his melee ability and that's how it works. And then onto his super. For his super, I feel like I'm not a big fan. I don't know if that's all that's it right there. That's all it does, if there's more to it. But it seems like a little iffy for the Warlock. I mean, it might be super strong, but if you notice, all he's doing is jumping up in the air. Like normally any other super is going to come up right now. He's jumping up in the air and then he's popping it. It seems like that is the super. He's summoning a bunch of like scrabs, I don't know, a bunch of enemies. And then he's still doing the animation. He's finishing the animation and then he sends it out. So I imagine that's an initial damage attack, like a burst damage. And then He summons all these little guys for like ad clears. Pretty cool. What we got here? We got the Titan. I kind of enjoy or kind of like that he has his little shield that has attacks or has an ability as well that can do damage. So it's not just the protective shield. And the fact that he can he has an aerial attack. I don't know how it exactly works, but pretty cool aerial attack. So again, if you haven't caught this already, we've seen this a couple times already. When he summons his shield, he does a little wave. I think it summons one at a time, and there's like an ability or an exotic or a perk or something that makes it summon 3 at a time, if you notice in that little single wave. But then there's a way to make it do 3. I forgot how it exactly is, but we're getting a lot of information. And again, there goes a little super. He's just attacking. I don't know. I enjoy these slow motions because you can kind of see everything that's happening. And then there's some sort of aerial attack. So if you're in the air, it's kind of enjoyable for Crucible. It's not always a melee attack, or you have to be pretty close. But then he summons this. I don't know if it's a really strong attack, but it's doing something. And then here we got the Hunter, which threw me off. I wanted to catch it right at the beginning. He's zooming in. I don't know if this is like a melee ability. I don't know if you guys know, like the Titan in his arc class, he has like that melee ability where if you're in the air and you click it, he just dives in. So that's what it seems like this is. He's diving in from somewhere really fast. And then he has a little aerial, well, not aerial slam, but like a little area effect slam. Everything goes into the air. Let me go ahead and just play this part. And then he starts to melee. Let me slow that down actually. He goes to, yeah, that's his melee. And the melee tracks. Oh, I think it's like the little whiplash, and it tracks around to everybody. Yeah, look, it did a whole circle to everyone. And then it comes back to him. Bro, I was about to skip that. So if you're in range, you get it back. It seems like he got back his melee. That's pretty freaking cool. That's like unlimited melee. Look at that. He throws it. It goes around to everybody almost instantly. Like, this is in slow motion. This is in slow motion. Look, in slow motion. He threw it right here. And then in slow motion, like almost a couple, like 1 second later in slow motion, he's already getting it back. That's why I didn't even catch it when he did that. And then look, he gets it back. And then I heard that's your nade, but I don't know if it's true. And then moving on to his super. And his super is also pretty cool, different super. Again, hopefully you guys watch this in the fast motion, because I really want to kind of see what happens in slow motion right now. Embrace where the current takes you. Here we see a new type of grenade, I believe. You throw it and it also makes him glide up in the air. Is that the Warlock? I think the Warlock also has ability same as the Titan. When you summon your class ability, he has a little wave. Watch. He summons the little scrabs, whatever, the little enemies, the little cockroaches, whatever you want to call them. Right there, you see he's putting down his little well. I don't know, right? Yeah, he's putting down the class ability and then little things are coming out. That seems stronger than the Titan, man. That's not fair. It tracks too. Everything for the Warlock is stronger, man. That's not fair. I'm joking. No fighting. Hunter, pulling up. Hunter and his melee. I think that melee is pretty cool. That melee is so dope. And you get it back too. And for anybody interested in watching my reaction and watching the weapon reveal, if you missed it, here it comes right up. But I just want to let you know I was a little too excited, and I wasn't the happiest watching that trailer, I guess. One more minute, let's go. It's going down, baby. One more minute, let's go. Destiny 2 Lightfall weapon and gear trailer. 10 a.m. Premiere will shortly begin. 2 more minutes. It's starting. 4, 3, 2, 1. Please don't tell me that was it. That was it, wasn't it? That was it, wasn't it? That's my face right now. That's exactly my face.